countries across the world geared up to vaccinate their citizens against the COVID-19, there were a lot of concerns around how India, with a population of 1.3 billion, will vaccinate its citizens at a pace that can beat the spread of the virus. Even the infamous reputation of the country's slow and leaky bureaucratic systems add to it. The challenges of record management, duplication, and fake certificates. India's vaccination program was always under doubt. Enter the COVID-19 Vaccine Intelligence Network, or COVIN, the tech platform used for rolling out and scaling up distribution systems for the vaccine. COVIN is linked to the country's existing IT platforms that enables vaccine tracking from manufacturer to the beneficiary, maintains digital records of vaccine stocks, allows remotely monitoring of temperature at dedicated cold chain storage points through a smartphone app. Apart from this, the system also allows beneficiary registration, session microplanning, real-time reporting of vaccination, and issuing of vaccination certificates. The COVIN platform is WHO compliant and provides a vaccine certificate with a QR code that can be verified in real time, much like many other documents issued by the government, such as a passport. Compare it with other developed countries, like in the UK, where an authentic paper version or letter takes at least 5 days by post, or in the US, where paper vaccination documents are creating problems with forged certificates. Subsequently, in July 2021, India made COVIN open source, becoming the first nation to open a public sector initiative for the entire world. And this is just one among so many examples of India embracing technology to solve its social and governance issues. The country has been home of many disruptive digital innovations like UPI, Aadhaar-based India Stack, and Ayushman Bharat digital mission that is improving the lives of its citizens. And it would not be incorrect to say that all of this has happened under the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Today, I'm glad to say that Digital India is no longer being seen as any regular government initiative. Digital India has become a way of life. Thanks to Digital India, our nation has witnessed a more human-centric approach to development.
Narendra Modi is a firm believer in the power of tech and digital. An avid user of technology himself, Modi in his 20 years as head of state has been at the forefront of adopting technologies and setting the trends, be it using tech in personal life, for political communication, or solving governance issues. Modi believes that tech makes work quicker, simplifies processes as well as systems, and it is a brilliant way to serve the people, and this quality of him goes way back before he became the Prime Minister. During his tenure as a Chief Minister of Gujarat, what distinguished Modi's style of governance from his counterparts from other states was the emphasis on technology to solve public problems. Way back in 2003, Narendra Modi had introduced a system in Gujarat called Swagat, which stood for statewide attention on grievances by application of technology. The idea behind this system was to register, track, and resolve citizens' complaints. In most administrations, public grievance cells are usually ignored or treated indifferently. However, Modi's personal intervention ensured that this system worked effectively. On the fourth Thursday of every month, Modi used to join the Swagat sessions and hear grievances of the people. Now in 2021, the Swagat system may not appear to be radically innovative as far as use of technology is concerned. However, what was noteworthy is that government's willingness to adopt technology to carry out this otherwise mundane function with diligence and regular follow-up to ensure implementation. Swagat system eventually became the recipient of various prestigious awards, including the United Nations Public Service Award for improving transparency, accountability, and responsiveness in public service. Apart from Swagat, there were many other initiatives like eGram or Vishwagram project that involved providing broadband connectivity to each village of Gujarat, or eCity, which acted as a single point e-governance interface for Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation that made it one of the most successful civic bodies. Modi became a frontrunner in solving governance issues through technological reforms, thus delivering impressive and award-worthy results. And after becoming the Prime Minister, he brought this technocentric governance model to the national level as well. Since taking office in 2014, Narendra Modi has sought to increase the usage of technology in the working of the government. For example, drawing inspiration from Swagat, the national level grievance and governance platform Pragati was created in 2015. The same year saw launch of Digital India Initiative, an all-encompassing program to invigorate the working of the government with latest technology and provide solutions to people's problems through the power of technology. From agriculture to trade and health to finance, Modi government is scaling up its technological usage to provide better health, education and welfare facilities to the people of India. Digital public goods like Aadhaar, UPI, e-Rupee and CoWIN are testament that with the right intent, governments can be innovative and disruptive when it comes to solving grassroots level problems. Narendra Modi's pursuit of digital governance has disrupted how governance and welfare delivery had been imagined in the last 70 years. And while a number of factors have contributed to India's digital progress, at the core of this stride is right direction, the driver of which has been technocrat Prime Minister Narendra Modi.